Hi, Taurus. Welcome back. If you are new here, just know that I post every Saturday on this channel. And if I don't get to your zodiac sign on Saturday, then that means it will be on Sunday. Okay? Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Taurus. What is going on in Taurus's energy? And what should Taurus know? Okay. Taurus, first card out is the Six of Coins coming out in reverse. You also have the Ten of Coins coming out in reverse. You have the Sun card. I do feel like something's being exposed to you, and it's going to be very painful. You do have somebody around you that is taking more than their share of something. Okay, so somebody is definitely taking more of their share. You have somebody around you who's not a team player. This is somebody that doesn't want to work with you. This is what is being illuminated to you here. This person has possibly caused trouble in the family or disputes in the family. Let's see. They have caused you to go in some kind of debt, so you might have some credit card debt or something here. Final card. It's right there. Okay. So you might have gone into debt because of this person. Okay, let's go ahead and dig deeper. It looks like you're dealing with somebody who's a taker. Oh goodness, see? So this person was doing something that you weren't aware of, Taurus. That's what I'm hearing. They were doing something that you weren't aware of. You didn't know what was going on. You had no clue. Tell me more about the Ten of Coins. You might have lost property. I mean, that might be confirmation for one of you. Maybe you lost property, or maybe you lost a home or your job or something like that, and it has something to do with this person. Okay? I am definitely seeing a situation where there was a very significant imbalance here of giving and receiving. And I feel like, Taurus, you were giving, 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 which means the other party must be a taker, and they were taking, taking, taking. There seems to be a very, I want to say, unhealthy dynamic here between you and somebody here. And I do feel very strongly that this person has been taking advantage of you, possibly for a long time. And I feel like you don't trust this person anymore. How can you? And I think that is what came out, and that's why you got hurt. Because this person was taking, taking, taking way too much. And I'm hearing that you didn't have no choice. You started pulling back your energy here. It looks like you started guarding yourself more and more. Because you just weren't feeling fulfilled where you were. Okay. That's what I'm getting. You just weren't feeling fulfilled anymore. Looks like you set off by yourself. See, I think you went on and you had to free yourself. It was a struggle. I'm hearing it was a very big struggle, but you had no choice. You had to free yourself from that situation because you were drowning in that situation, and you were never going to be able to get out if you stayed around from that, around that person. My cat is confirming it. He's saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. But you had to free yourself, and you had to take control of things. And it's like you had to face something, and that was very challenging. Or for one of you, maybe you had to face your own fears here. Maybe there was a fear of having to go and do something alone or something. But it was hard. It was challenging. It was hard. And that person was nowhere to help you. You didn't have any support. I'm hearing you didn't have no support from nobody at all. And I'm hearing that, you didn't have the growth that you were expecting. I think you were expecting that person and you to grow together to become something bigger and better and work together, but that person was not there for you at all. As a matter of fact, I'm hearing the opposite. That person was trying to compete with you. So this could be like at a job, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship situation. This could be at a job and that person was in competition with you. But if this was a relationship, then That's sad, okay? Because this person is supposed to be on your team, but instead of being on your team here, like they were supposed to be, instead that person was trying to be combative with you and argue with you, and maybe you did have arguments with this person. That might be confirmation, but this person definitely was in this energy of wanting to compete with you. So I'm hearing like you were by yourself, and you realized it. You woke up. You had that. I'm hearing it was a wake up call for you. And look what you've done. Look what you've done. You've built something for yourself here. You freed yourself from the nonsense that you were stuck in. What I'm hearing here, Taurus, is that you went through this period, you went into debt, you lost things, you lost possessions, you lost this person, or you lost the position that you were working in, and you went through all this craziness just to free yourself out of the situation, and look at you now. I'm hearing that song, Look at Me Now. Who sings it? Selena Gomez? Look at Me Now. Remember that song? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You had to free yourself. Finally, you're getting the peace and tranquility that you've been needing and wanting. And you're finally getting out of that mindset. I think that person's finally, you know, getting out of your head. Or doesn't necessarily have to be like that person was in your head, but more of you're not thinking of that person anymore. You have peace and quiet and tranquility. Let's see what's going on with this card. Why is the Nine of Coins in reverse here, Spirit? Then you also have the Nine of Sticks over here. Okay. Okay. So there's definitely something here that is building up. You do have somebody that's greedy and selfish around you, and this person could be trying to come back around. If this is a relationship, this is a person that wants to come back around because they see you as an investment. They feel like they've already invested so much in you. Or vice versa, you feel like you've already invested so much in that person. That might just be for one of you though. Oh, but that's why this energy is coming out though. So this person is so selfish and so greedy. This is why you kept giving, 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 and getting yourself into debt. Mm. And I'm hearing because this person wants to come back around because they realize that you've stopped investing in that relationship. You're not putting no more energy into that relationship. You're done with that relationship. You might have found yourself in a situation where you couldn't even trust your environment. Or you might feel that way now, like you can't trust your environment. You might feel, something's going on. You never know what's going to happen or what's going to come around the corner because of the situation that you've been in. So you're on high alert. You're not going to go back. This person might try to make you go back, but I'm hearing you've had enough of this person. Okay? For you who is going to go back, and that's just, I feel like just one of you, soon as you wake up, you're going to realize, okay, yeah, I made the right decision. I got to get away from this person. Then you're going to be in this energy, where you're going to be, standing your ground, right? I feel like you just don't trust that person. You're going for something else. You're cutting through the BS. You're looking at the truth and you're looking at the future away from that person. You're going to cut that person completely off. I'm hearing. And you're going to be celebrating your freedom. You're finally going to be getting the freedom you deserve. I think this has been a very challenging period, especially for you who this was a relationship. For another one of you, this could be somebody like a coworker, or maybe a family member. But it looks like you have risen above. You've come so far, Taurus, from where you've been. And I think this you just had somebody around you that was treating you terribly. But you will have reasons to celebrate, and you will be finding new love. Could be with the Libra. Yeah, an Earth sign and a Libra. I think that'd be a good mix. Yeah, depends on what else is on her in her chart. But you will be able to celebrate. It's going to be happiness. Once you finally, or once you did, because if this is a past reading for you, once you cut that cord, that's it. You were free. You were able to celebrate, right? Because there's no timestamp in tarot, so. Mm-hmm. I think this person has caused you to have trust issues. And if you ever wonder why you don't trust people, or why you're constantly trying to protect yourself, or why you always have your walls up, it's because of this person. It's because of the conflicts and everything that you went through with this person. Yes. But just so you know, this person is still holding a torch for you, though. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, this, I'm asked spirit, does this person love? No. This person does not love you. Okay? It's an investment. This is a greedy person, whoever they are. They're very greedy, very self centered. It's coming out in the cards. I can't make it up. Okay? This person can also be an earth sign, or they might have earth in their chart. This person might also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in their chart. Leo. Yeah. Or any combination, or you do. Okay? But it seems like the further away that you get from this person, the happier you're going to be. The more relaxed you're going to be. And that's where you're going to find your sun energy. Away from these people. Away from this person. It could be up to 5 people for one of you. I did have the 5 of Wands coming out. And that could be up to 5 people. So if this is work related, you had up to 5 people coming up against you. That's what's being illuminated to you. Thank you for joining me, Taurus. I hope this helps knowing, okay? You will find your freedom, and the further you go, the happier you're going to get. And with you coming out with the 9 of Coins energy that was over here, you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing really good. Trust me. It shows that you're on top of things. Not only that, but you're very desirable to the opposite sex, or same sex if that's your thing. But it's saying that you're very desirable, you're very stable, you're on top of things, you got things under control, So really, the only thing you need to get under control is, in your personal life, this person in your personal life. That's it. Looks like everything else is doing great for you. You're doing good. And if it's a job, guys, then this is you getting a new job, getting more stability or more pay for your work, that kind of thing. Anyways, Taurus, thank you for joining me. Don't forget, come back next Saturday, see what else comes out for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, because that all helps the channel grow. And comment, leave any kind of comment, even if it's just an emoji. It helps. Anyways, y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.